What's your reaction to this breaking news that the United States under President Trump has just literally, within the last moments, cut off all U.S. military aid to Ukraine?
Well, my first reaction is I'm very sad about it because there are hundreds of thousands of Ukrainian men and women who have fought for freedom. They're fighting for the same values that we have in America, and we should be very grateful for them. And at this very moment, they're struggling to hold the line in Ukraine because they don't have enough weapons and ammunition. They're trading space for time, hoping there's going to be an agreement, hoping there'll be more aid. And so I feel very bad for them. As a matter of strategy, of course, this is a real goad to Zelenskyy to get back over here and say he wants peace really, really bad. He does. But I think his statement on Sunday about the war was a long way from being settled was misunderstood here in this country. He's not saying he wants to keep the war going. He wants to end it. His problem is that Vladimir Putin is succeeding, or at least believes he is. And so he's playing a very, very tough game. Now, the Trump administration seems to believe that if they can entice Putin to come in by stepping on Zelenskyy, by saying there'll be no NATO membership, by giving a lot of concessions up front, that they'll bring Putin to the table. It might work, but the record of negotiations with Soviet and communist negotiators over the last 75 years says that these negotiations will be long and hard and difficult. And
do you think, General, do you think that there can be any deal without Russia giving some concessions?
Well, when you get Russia to the table and you say, okay, now what are you going to give up?
Right.
We're not going to give up anything. We're winning. And so, you've taken away some of the incentive to bring Russia to the table by putting the pressure on Zelenskyy and on Ukraine by cutting off weapons. Most of us would have said the conventional way to do this is set up some principles for the negotiation. Here's the way it's going to work. There's going to be an immediate ceasefire. There's going to be a peace enforcement force there, U.S. backstopping to it. Russia gets sanctions relief. We don't ever give up the legal ownership of the territory because that would be against international law. And Ukraine gets some continued support, and the minerals agreement goes through. And then if you don't agree, Russia, you're going to have to face Ukraine in NATO. And then Ukraine, if you don't agree, you're going to get a weapons cut off. But
we've just done that.
Already. We played that card already. And so when we go in to this agreement, we've already given away the key concessions that we would make to Russia. And so what's the pressure on Russia to make concessions the other way? Vladimir Putin has not changed his plans so far as we know. He wants all of Ukraine. He wants to roll back NATO membership. He wants the Baltic states back under Russian control. And this means war. And so
war not just in Ukraine, war in other countries that are now members of NATO. Vladimir Putin has been saying for years he wants to reassemble the Soviet empire, and that would include NATO countries.
Right. That's right. But and one more thing, Elizabeth, that we need to understand. Right now, Ukraine has the strongest army in Europe, excluding Turkey, the strongest army in Europe. Now, if we cut off aid, if Ukraine were to stumble and fall, and it's not in Putin's interest to quickly do a negotiation. You cut off that assistance, it's in his interest to drag that negotiating out, continue to fight. When he takes Ukraine, a lot of those troops, not the leaders, but the troops will be remobilized as Russian soldiers, and they'll come against NATO. This has been the pattern in Korea. It was a pattern in China. And it is the way that Russia has operated in the areas of Donbass that it's taken. It's put Ukrainians in uniform. It's just recently mobilized all the able-bodied adults in Luhansk and Donetsk province to put them in uniform against Ukraine, fighting for Russia. So it's a really dangerous situation.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.